No.
Welcome to EJKnows. Due to the recent COVID-19 issue in our country, mostly Filipinos have become concerned, not just here in the Philippines, but throughout worldwide, because it has brought dangerous risk that is continually spreading. To spew light of understanding towards this case, I will tackle about the impacts of COVID-19 in terms of economy, society, institution, security, and the world prediction if this virus will not be mitigated. Let's talk about COVID-19. But what is COVID-19? It is a new respiratory illness caused by novel coronavirus that was first detected in the central Chinese city of Wuhan last December 2019. Within the first 5 weeks of the outbreak, tens of thousands of people were infected and more than 1,000 died. The outbreak has been categorized as a public health emergency by the World Health Organization, labeling it as a pandemic last March 11. In terms of its impact in the economy, not surprisingly, it became a threat to the global economy. Major companies like Apple, Starbucks, and McDonald's closed stores in China, and airlines around the world, including our own, have cancelled flights to and from the region. It's not clear how much of the virus will impact foreign investors, but the effects could go deeper than just retail and travel. It might hit the industries of energy, transportation, and labor. Higher prices are set on a global level, especially in oil. Even though our preventive laws are mandated to keep prices low, this would hinder our economic restoration due to our financial shortages, resulting to the increased pressure on the energy sector. The coronavirus is also slowing down many laborers, thus keeping them at home minimizes their financial support, especially in the transportation sector, which is one of the vital elements of the national economy, meaning less commuters, less income. In terms of its impact to society, it created a massive panic among the Filipinos, ensuring safety and precautions in their everyday lives. Using masks all the times, bringing disinfecting alcohol, and barring themselves to stay at home to further protect themselves from the risk of the coronavirus. In terms of its impact to the institution or the Philippine government, it is clear to everybody that President Rodrigo Roa Duterte approved the imposition of community quarantine to all local government units, especially in Metro Manila.
Community quarantine is hereby imposed in the entire of Metro Manila. And in other areas, the LGUs are advised to abide by the following guidelines.
Clearly, all the governors, mayors, barangay captains, police, and the armed forces are mandated to be functional throughout this health crisis. One example of that is the imposition of community quarantine of Davao City that bars people outside the city borders from entering Davao, unless they have proof that they work here. In terms of its impact to the security of the state, the Philippine National Police placed all of its regional offices on full alert status effective last March 16 as a proactive measure to prevent the spread of the 2019 coronavirus disease. Numerous checkpoints have been put into place since then. Strict checking of the identification is enforced, even to the point that it becomes a choke point of traffic buildup. Checking of temperature that needs to be below 37 degrees Celsius, and the presentation of IDs signifying the proof that they work in Davao, Manila, Taguig, and others. Lastly, in terms of the world status, if this virus will not be properly contained, possibly it would create a severe paranoia among the global population. High numbers of infected and deaths would spew among the infected countries. People would severely be in famine, global economies are put down until it can be of no use, revolts to overthrow government would happen due to misgovernance until it would lead us to a new era of a post-apocalyptic era. Although everybody doesn't have to die in this scenario, surely it would have severe impact on people, on economy, and on governance. And if the world isn't willing to work and cooperate together, the realities of this pandemic could be pretty grim. That is why let us help ourselves to be clean and be COVID-19 free. I hope you have learned something from me. That's all. Good day.